Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me today on Senior Fitness with Meredith. So today we are doing the best go-to posture, balance, and stretch workout. So we will start seated in our chair, we will transition to standing if that's available to you, and then we will transition back into our chair to end our workout. So what you will need is a little bit of space around you, especially for when we do stand up. A nice, comfortable, sturdy chair to be in, and remember, all can be modified and you can stay in your chair. Also have water close by. Once you get everything together, meet me back here and we'll get started. Welcome back. We are ready to get started with our posture, balance, and stretch workout. So, sitting nice and comfortably in our chair, I want you to scooch yourself towards the front of your chair. And once you're there, core pulled in tight, lengthen the spine, relax your shoulders down. We're just going to start with some nice deep inhales and exhales. So you have the option, if it's available, to lightly close your eyes as long as you keep your good posture and form. If closing your eyes causes any dizziness or vertigo, just making the gaze slightly smaller if you can. I want you to take nice big deep inhales. I want you to fill up your lungs, and then a big deep exhale releases it all out. Keep that going. Big deep inhales, we fill up our lungs. Big deep exhale, release it all out. A lot of times we have a tendency to take big deep inhales and then just a tiny little puff of our exhale. Focusing, keeping the length the same for our inhalation as well as our exhalation. And while you're taking those big deep inhales and exhales, focusing on right now, the workout you're about to do for yourself, not thinking about what you have to do for the rest of the day and what's on your to-do list, not thinking about things that happened in the past. We're staying in this present moment. We're being grateful for this moment, breathing into it, challenging ourselves and where we are right now, today. One more big deep inhale. I want you to fill up those lungs. Exhale, release it all out. If the eyes are closed, you can gently open them back up. Staying nice, tall, and lifted. Let's twist and open to the right side. Nice and gentle to start. Body's still pretty cold. We're slowly warming it up. And through center to the left, twist and open, keeping that length in the spine. Nice spinal stretch, working our mobility. We'll do each side one more time, a little deeper as we go through. Second time. And through center over to that left side one more time. We'll come back to center, body nice and tall. Now we just turn our head, look over our right shoulder. Again, gentle to start. Body stays towards me, so we're not turning the entire body, just getting that good stretch in the neck. Head is turning. And other side, looking over the left shoulder. Each side one more time. Again, a little bit deeper second time through as everything warms and wakes up. And then over to the left one more time, looking over that shoulder. We'll bring our head back to center. Arms go down by our side if that's available to you, if you don't have arms on your chair, otherwise they'll stay on your lap. All I want you to do is shrug those shoulders up. So shrug them up towards the ears with an inhale. Exhale, release. Slow, controlled movements. Inhale, squeeze up. Feel those shoulder blades rise. Exhale, release. Two more. One more. And now our circles go to the front. Inhaling and exhaling, feeling that movement of your shoulders, but feeling the opening of your upper back. Let's do two more. Last one. And reverse the direction. Bring those circles to the back. Open through the shoulders and chest. Release those shoulder blades down. The spine should feel nice. Just 2 more. Inhale, exhale. 1 more. Bringing your hands onto your lap to start. We're going to allow our right ear to release towards our right shoulder, and I want you to lengthen out through your left arm. It just adds to the stretch from the neck, shoulder, all the way down the arm and out those fingertips. So really make that stretch intentional, feeling that length. And release, other side. Left ear releases towards the left shoulder, holding it there. If that's intense enough, keep it there. Otherwise, you can lengthen out through the right arm, breathing into that stretch. Coming back up to center. 1 more time each side, so right ear releases, again holding there, or lengthening out through that left arm, feeling that added stretch. And center, other side, left ear releases, lengthen out through the right if you'd like. And back up to center. Hands can stay on your lap. Allow your chin to release down towards your chest as you stay nice and tall in the chair. We're not leaning forward. I want you to feel a good stretch in the back of your neck into your upper back. And now bring your gaze up towards the sky, gently releasing the head back. There's no added force or pressure. You're not leaning back in the chair. Focusing on range of motion and stretch, front of the neck into the upper chest. Let's bring our head back to neutral, sitting nice and tall. Arms are down by our side. We're going to press those arms back, squeezing through the upper back, opening through the chest and shoulders, and release. And release. Again, hands can stay on the lap. It's the same movement with upper body, feeling shoulders roll back, squeeze shoulder blades, and release 2 more times. Last one. Now we're going to bring our arms up halfway in front of us. So feel as if they're just floating up, and they gently release and float down. Inhale, float up, and release. Keeping the abdominals pulled in tight, keeping the length in the spine, crown of the head straight up towards the sky. Inhale, and exhale. Let's do 2 more. Last one, I want you to bring those arms halfway, hold them halfway, bring the hands in towards the chest. Now our push and pull, so press from the chest, pull back from the upper back. Push and pull. Getting that good range of motion, entire body. Three more. Last one, press the arms out nice and long. Keep them there. Palms are down towards the floor. Relax those shoulders down. Focus on twisting the thumb around. So palms go up towards the sky, twisting that thumb out, and then bringing it back in. Really getting that opening in your shoulders. Shoulders relax. Don't let them creep up to the ears. 2 more. 2. Last one, turn your palms up towards the sky. Again, shoulders are relaxed, bending at the elbow joint. Just tap the shoulder, lengthen out. Bend and tap, lengthen. The mobility in the elbow joint, getting into those bicep muscles. 3, 2. Last one, arms lengthen out, palms face in towards one another, shoulders relaxed and down. Big movements. We're going to open those arms nice and big and then come back to center. So big open, big close. Let's do 3 more. 2. Last one, we're going to hold those arms out. We're going to give ourselves a nice big hug. So our right arm is going to go over our left, squeeze in nice and tight. Big opening through the upper back, but it just feels nice to give ourselves a big hug, releasing everything. Big deep inhale, open up. Now that left hand's gonna go over the right, squeeze in tight. We're gonna do that 2 more times. Big inhale, open nice and big. Again, right hand goes over left. Squeezing tight. Let's do 1 more. Big deep inhale. Left hand over right, squeezing tight. Big inhale, open nice and big. Going to your range of motion, bringing that length up overhead. Once it's overhead, shoulders relax, keep the core tight, just sway your body side to side. Feel as if you're just blowing in the breeze. Inhaling and exhaling, 2 more. 1 more each way. Back up nice and tall. There's a rope above us now. We want to climb that rope. So extend through the right, grab it, pull it down, extend through the left, grab, pull down. So getting that nice side body stretch, lengthen right, lengthen left. 3, 2, 2. 1 more each side. Both arms go back up. Big deep stretch, big deep inhale. Exhale, chest forward, press those arms back. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, length up. Exhale. 1 more time, big deep inhale. Exhale, chest forward, hands either go beside you on your chair and walk them up or interlace them behind the back, getting that big opening in the shoulders and chest. Squeeze those shoulder blades together on your upper back. Breathing into the front body as it releases. We'll walk those hands back down, release them, bring them onto your lap, hollow out the belly, arch and stretch your spine, opening up those shoulder blades and breathing through the entire back body, each individual vertebrae opening into that lower back. And we'll sit up nice and tall, neutral spine. We're going to circle that upper body around as long as that's available to you. No dizziness or vertigo issues again. So circling around, inhaling and exhaling. Good stretch for the core and the hips. Reverse, go the other way. And sitting back up. Nice and tall, neutral spine. We'll focus on our lower body now. We're going to start with alternating, bringing those knees up. So marching those legs. So bring that right foot up, slow release. Left foot up, slow release. Staying nice and lifted. Abdominals stay pulled in and tight. Getting that crown of the head straight up towards the sky. 2 more each side. 2, 2, 1 more each side. We're going to stay alternating, extending the leg nice and long. So lengthen, extend the right, release it, extend the left, release. Feel as if you're pressing through that heel. So really feel that length in that quadricep muscle. Get that range of motion in those knee joints. Let's do 2 more on each side. Last one, right and left. We're staying with alternating. We're opening to our side. So upper body stays facing towards me. Open right out to the right. Pull back to center. Left goes left. Come back to center. Getting into those hips and gluteals, outer thighs, inner thighs, and groin. That mobility of the hips, even if you have to stay seated for long periods of time, not as mobile as far as walking is concerned, you can still get good range of motion and mobility in those hips. 2 more each way. 1 more. Come back to center, focusing just on the right side. So pretend like there's an imaginary string coming right out of your quadricep, that thigh muscle. Lifting that foot up, slow release. You can either hover it or just barely tap those toes down. So pull up, gently release. Upper body nice and tall. Don't lose that core. 3 more. 3, 2. Last one, I want you to hold it up, extend it long, bend and bring it back. Extend and bend. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2. Last one, extend it long, keep it extended, gently bring it down. So slight bend in the knee joint, heel is down on the ground, longer lever. We're still focusing right in the center of that thigh, that quadricep muscle. Engage, lift that heel up. Release, it can hover or barely tap down. Lift up, release. Lift up, release. 3, 2. Last one, releases down. We have that heel tap down. We're going to lift our foot up, tap our toe, lengthen, tap heel. Tap toe, tap heel. 3 more. 3, 2. Last one, bringing those feet next to each other. All I want you to do is take that right, give it a little stretch. We're just going to bring it across the left. So we're crossed at our ankles. We're going to twist and open to our right side. We're going to come through center, twist and open to our left. We're going to come back to center, let our chest release forward, hands go down by those feet. Just deepen that stretch in that hip. Roll it up nice and slow, sitting tall, uncross the feet. We get to do all that on our left side now, so let's find our good posture and form. Core tight, lengthen the spine, shoulders relaxed. Right in the center of the thigh, let's pretend like there's a string. It's lifting that foot up, release and hover. So abdominals are working and hip flexor are obviously working, but I want that big leg muscle to be the primary. 3 more. 2. This last one, we lift it up, we hold it, extend long, bend and pull back. Extend, bend. 3 more. 3, 2. Last one, we lengthen it out nice and long, gently bring it down. Slight bend in the knee joint, nice and tall. Lifting that foot up off the ground. Release, you can hover that heel or just barely tap it. 3 more like this. 3, 2. Last one, gently release it down. We have that heel tap down. We're going to focus on lifting that foot up, bending it, bringing it back, and tap the toes. Lengthen, tap heel, tap toes. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2. Last one, lengthen it out, then bring those feet next to each other. Stretch on this side. Let's bring that left, cross it over the right. So we're crossed at the ankles, nice and tall. Twist and open to your left side to start. Let's go through center to the right. Let's come back to center. Let our chest release forward, hands outside of those feet. And we'll roll it up nice and slow. Once we're sitting tall, uncross those feet, nice and lifted in our chair. Next movement requires a lot of core work, so make sure you're pulling into those abdominals. No pain or pressure in that lower back. Hands on your hips. We're going to open feet and hands, so we're getting into those rotator cuffs, as well as the entire lower body and core. Three more. 3, 2. Our last one, we're going to hold open. Let our hands release down towards the floor. Nice deep stretch for the entire lower body and back. If hands don't reach the floor and you feel like you're not in control of your stretch, remember you can bring them onto the thighs. Melt into it that way. Same stretch. Let's roll up nice and slow. Once you're sitting tall, we're going to heel toe those feet to center. We're going to keep that movement going. Heel toe open. Work on that range of motion. Really get that good stretch and mobility in those ankles. Do that a couple more times. Once our feet get back to center, about shoulder distance apart, we'll keep them there. We'll go high onto the balls of the feet. Release. Heels up. Release. Focusing on lower part of the leg. Squeeze that calf muscle. Release. Squeeze. Release. 3 more. 3, 2. Last one. We'll walk those feet a little bit out, still focusing on that range of motion in lower part of the leg. Let's pull those toes up, release down. So getting that stretching through the ankle joint, nice strengthening through the ankles and the shins. 3 more. 3, 2. Last one. With those feet slightly out, let's lean back in our chairs. We're going to cross our arms over our chest. We'll do a little bit of core work before we transition to standing. Right in the center of the belly, that imaginary string, it's going to lead us to sit up nice and tall. We're not pulling from our legs. We're not using momentum. That imaginary string lifts us up. We feel those abdominals engage, and then gently release back. You can hover or just barely tap it. Sit back up nice and tall. Gently release back. Gently release, keeping the length in the spine so we make sure the abdominals are doing the work. Let's do 3 more. 2 more. Last one, stay up nice and tall. Walk those feet a little bit closer in. We're going to twist to our sides. We're going to lift our knees up. So we're going to alternate right knee up when we twist to the right, left knee up when we twist to the left. So twist, exhale, inhale back center. Exhale left, inhale center. So that twisting movement, of course, getting more into our obliques and lower back for strengthening, range of motion in the spine. We bring that foot up off the ground, getting into those lower abdominals. Let's do 2 more each side. 2. 1 more. And come back to center, keeping the arms crossed in front of the body, focusing on our lower back. We're going to allow that chest to go forward with an inhale. Exhale, lower back leads us to sit up nice and tall. Inhale. Exhale. Visualize that string now leading you up from your lower back, not the upper back. And the more you can pull into those abdominals, the more you will feel that lower back engage. 2 more times. 1 more. Head up nice and tall. Release the arms. Little shake out of everything. Good time to grab water if you'd like. We are going to transition to standing now. And of course, I said transition because we have steps to do. So we're not just going to jump right up out of our chair. We're going to focus on what we're using. So let's start by bringing those feet shoulder distance apart. All I want you to do, feel equal pressure from the ball of your foot to your heel. Keep the abdominals engaged. Allow your chest to go forward. Press firmly into the ground. What do we feel? We feel those quadriceps tighten up because they think we're going to be lifted up. We feel our abdominals engaged because they have to keep us steady and balanced. Press down and then release that. We're doing that 2 more times. Firm pressure into those feet and release. 1 more time and release. You can either stay with that movement if that is where you are at. Next step, we are lifting our hips up out of our chair. So keeping those feet that shoulder distance apart, keeping that equal pressure ball of our foot to our heel, length stays in the spine, abdominals are nice and tight, nose over toes as our chest goes forward, our hips come up out of the chair, and then we gently sit back down. We're doing that 2 more times. Again, wherever you feel most comfortable right now today is where you're going. Presses or hip lifts. 1 more. And release. Now, next step is standing all the way up. Again, you can stay with the presses, you can stay with the hip lifts if you're choosing to modify and stay seated for the entire workout. Otherwise, we're standing all the way up. Same rules apply. Equal pressure, ball of the foot to the heel. Every time we get up, we need to focus on these things. Core tight, lengthen the spine, chest goes forward, nose over toes. Press firmly into the ground, those quadriceps and gluteals. Press us to stand tall. We gently release back down. No plopping in the chair. We'll do that 2 more times. Gently release. We'll do 1 more. We'll stay standing on this one. Exhale. Little shake out. Now we will go either to the back of our chair, or if you've got the countertop or wall that you're holding on to, go over to that for the next part of our workout. So holding on to that or having it close by so you can hold on to it. Always light pressure no matter what you are using. So we're not putting that death grip on it and leaning into it, because as soon as we do that, we're losing all of our core. We're not focusing on a nice stable base. Nice tall and lifted, crown of the head straight up to the sky. Bring those feet about shoulder distance apart. We're going to start with our heel raises. So high onto the balls of the feet, release down. Heels up, release. Again, 2 hands, 1 hand, no hands, whatever you feel most comfortable and safe doing. Just do not compromise form to try and let go. So crown of the head straight up to the sky. Abdominals tight, lengthen the spine. 3 more. 2. Last one, little shake out of the legs. We're going to do side steps next. Again, if you need to hold on, continue to hold on. We're stepping out to the right. We bring our feet together. We step left, feet together. Slight bend in those knee joints, our lateral movements we don't do a lot throughout the day. It's easy to get tripped up on since we don't do them daily. Have something close by when you're practicing. Over left and right. We'll do 2 more side steps. 2, 1 more each side. We'll come back behind our chair, going back to our nice stable stance, feet are shoulder distance apart. We're going to bring our toes up. We're going to start by alternating. So I want you to bring your right toes up, release, left toes up, release. So continuing with that, alternating, if you feel comfortable, both can come up. Now when the toes come up, a lot of times we want to jut our hips back because we get bigger range of motion. I want you to focus on that stretching and strengthening aspect. So I don't want you to jut your hips back. I want you to stay nice and tall. 3, 2, last one, little shake out of those legs. Our side leg raises are next. So we'll start with that right side. Slight bend in that left knee joint. Upper body stays nice and tall. Again, crown of the head straight up to the sky. We're not going to lean to the side. Leading from that right heel, leg goes out to the side, really center. Out to the side, center. So that string's pulling from the heel, so you're getting hip, outer thigh, and gluteal to engage. Again, lateral, side body. 3, 2, last one, little shake out of that standing leg. Same thing, left leg. So all that weight stays in that right foot, ball of the foot to the heel, slight bend in the knee, body nice and tall. Leading from that left heel, leg goes side, center. And putting that focus, hip, outer thigh, gluteals on the left side. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, last one, little shake out. We're going to rock onto the balls of our feet and then rock back onto our heels. So options, heel raises, then alternate the toe raises, or both can work at the same time. So we're going onto the balls of the foot, those heels come up, going back, toes come up. Or heels up, right side, heels up, left. Your option, what you feel safest doing, where you are getting your best work. 3, 2, last one, and little shake out. Good job. Focusing all on the right side now. So a single knee raise, body nice and tall from that quadricep. Foot up, release, up, release. Exhale, inhale. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, last one, release down, little shake out. Same thing, right leg is still working now, our hamstring curl. So focus on bringing the foot behind you. Flex the foot, lead from your heel, foot comes up behind you, release down. Squeeze up, release. Focus on the back of the leg, that hamstring. Keep that slight bend in that standing knee joint. 3 more. 3, 2, last one, little shake out. Right leg still working. We're going to bring it out to the side, and then we're going to bring it across the body and toe tap. So side, cross tap. Inhale, exhale. Getting that range of motion in that hip. 3, 2, last one. Bring those feet next to each other, little shake out. Now we're going to bring our right foot forward like we're walking, and then I want you to stop. So take a step and stop. So we're in a staggered stance. We're on railroad tracks. We're not on a tightrope. Open those feet. Feel stable even though the feet are staggered. Once you're in that, we're going to transfer our weight front to back. So our back heel comes up, our front toes come up. Back heel, front toes. If you're comfortable there, you're feeling the core engage, stay there. If you want to add to it, that back foot can come up, front foot can come up. Back foot, front foot. Let's do 3, 2, last one. Keep those feet in that nice staggered stance. Hold on to something if you need to. We're doing heel raises. So high onto the balls of the feet. Release down. Heels up. Release. Heels up. Release. 3 more. 3, 2, last one. Feet next to each other. Shake it out. Before we go to the left side, let's go behind our chair. We're going to do some twists. So you have options depending on how you put your feet, more of a balance challenge. The more open they are, the more stable you should feel. As you bring them closer in, the more challenged your balance will be. So go to where you feel most comfortable. Slight bend goes into those knee joints. Arms are out in front of you. Your gaze is going to follow your thumbs. You're going to twist and open to your right side as far as you feel safe and comfortable. Come back to center. Exhale, twist left. Back to center. We're doing 2 more each way. 1 more each way. Exhale, right, center, left, back to center. Release the arms down, little shake out. We'll open up those feet a little bit, so about shoulder distance apart for our airplanes. Arms are out at our side. Allow your right fingers to release down. If it's available, gaze goes up towards the hand that's above you, the left. Pull back to center, other side. If gazing up is too much, you can keep your gaze straight on a fixed point, or it can go down. Let's do one more on each side. Release those arms, little shake out of everything, and then we go to our left side. So I'm gonna move my chair over so I have that space now on my left side to do all of my work. Nice, tall and lifted, slight bend in that right knee, left leg working from that quadricep, foot up, release. Core tight. Think about your form as we get towards the end of workouts. We always want to wilt into it. We lose our core, we lose our posture. Open back up, breathe. 3 more, 3, 2. Last one, release, little shake out. Now that hamstring curl, back of the leg doing the work. Flex the foot, lead from your heel, it comes up behind you. Release, curl back, release. Three more, 3, 2. Last one, release. Little shake out of those legs. Now that toe tap from left foot out to the side, crossing the body. Nice and tall, slight bend, toe tap left, cross the body. Side, then cross. If the crossing is too much, either for range of motion, for hip, for inner thigh groin, you can bring it into a little tandem, one foot in front of the other, or cross fully. 3 more. 3, 2, last one. Feet go next to each other, little shake out. We're going to take that step forward. So taking that step forward like we're walking, but we decide to stop. Staggered stance on our railroad tracks, not on our tightrope. Open up those feet, feel stable. Now we're going to transfer front to back. Transfer our weight front, back heel comes up. Onto the back foot, front toes up. 3 more. If it's available and you'd like to lift the entire foot up off the ground, you can do so. Feel in control and stable. 2 more now. Last one. Keeping those feet in that staggered, stable stance, holding on if you need to, high onto the balls of both feet. Release down. Heels up. Release. Three more. 3, 2. Last one, little shake out of those legs. One more thing standing before we transition for a final stretch in our chair. Let's balance. So behind that chair, holding onto it, whether it's 2 hands, 1 hand, or working on none, we're gonna put all of our weight on our right foot. Ball of our foot to our heel, slight bend in the knee, nice and tall, abdominals pulled in tight. Wherever we're at, again, both hands, 1, none. Lift that left foot up. Let's count along with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release, shake it out. You count along so you don't hold your breath. Other side, all of our weight, ball the foot to our heel, equal pressure on that left foot. Either holding on 2 hands, 1 hand, none. We're going to lift that right foot up, slight bend in that knee, nice and tall. Let's count down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it. Shake it out a little bit. Carefully transition back into your chair. So no plopping down once we get there. We're carefully having a seat into our chair, just like the way we stood up. All right, couple more quick stretches. We're almost there. Lengthen out through that right leg, slight bend in the knee joint, hinge forward at the hips, and release down. big deep inhales, big deep exhales. Releasing entire back of the leg through the gluteals into the lower back. Releasing any stress or tension you're holding anywhere in the body. Let's roll it up nice and slow, sitting tall. That right foot comes up, circling from the ankle joint. And reverse the other way. And release that right foot down, other side. Left foot is out long, slight bend in the knee, hinge forward at those hips, and release. Breathe into it, releasing out. Roll it up nice and slow. Once you're sitting tall, that left foot comes up, circling from the ankle joint. And reverse the other way around. And release that left foot down. We're nice and tall in our chair. Let's just circle those hands around. Stretch out our fingers, our wrists, and our forearms. And reverse that other way. Coming center, I want you to take a big deep inhale. I want you to squeeze and tighten everything in the body. So feel as if you're putting stress and tension in your body. Then exhale, release it out. Feel the difference in your body when you release that stress and tension. We're doing that 2 more times. Big inhale, squeeze and tighten everything. Exhale, release it. 1 more time. Big deep inhale, squeeze and tighten everything. Exhale, release, little shake out. 3 more deep inhales and exhales, bringing that length along with it. Big deep inhale, length goes up. And exhale, release it down. 2 more times. Big deep inhale, length up overhead. Exhale. 1 more time. Big deep inhale, length goes up. Exhale, release it all out because you did an amazing job completing your posture, balance, and stretch class. I am so proud of you, and I look forward to our next workout together.